This is Milton Johnson with a quick update. Some things that I have been hearing out there about why is my tax refund different from last year. I know a lot of people probably see some great variations from their refund as far as they probably could have gotten like $2,000, $3,000 last year. And now there's a significant change from that previous year. And there's some obvious reasons why that may have occurred. With the recent changes in the tax law, TCJA, the Tax Cut and Job Act, actually some new tax brackets were actually added. And so what some people actually experienced, they actually experienced probably an increase in their paycheck. And people were happy to get that increase and see a little increase in their paycheck. But in turn, a lot was reduced from your federal withholding. So your federal withholdings were reduced, and you receive greater amount in your pocket every week or every 2 weeks whenever you got paid. And then as a result, when tax time came around, and you were used to those bigger refunds, they were no longer available because you received your money throughout the year. And what people had failed to do was actually do an adjustment with their allowances or look at their W 4. And actually, you would have to go to your W 4, go to your corporate headquarters to look at your W 4, not your tax preparer, the tax professional. Now, a lot of people say, well, how can I do my W 4? Can you help me with your W 4? But you actually would need to go to your employer. Usually, the HR department would actually give you that W 4. And one important thing to know now is that in 2020, the W 4s are totally different. They have been revamped. So look, a total makeover from since 1987. So in the past, a lot of people put allowances. Say if you went with nine, you didn't hardly get any money. You probably didn't get any money taken out of your check if you went with nine. And then if you went with zero, you actually had a lot taken out, and so that kind of made sure that you didn't pay back any taxes, and usually you will get a greater refund at during that tax time. But now they have actually changed it so much. It's supposed to be easier. So if you're actually starting a job in 2020, you actually will experience the new W-4. The allowances are no longer there. They have disappeared. They've done away with allowances. And this comes into play with the new tax laws, in which they actually did away with exemptions. So exemptions are no longer part of doing your tax return. And so this is keeping up with the current rules and regulations of what is going on. So now it kind of reflects more about what you're doing, more with the tax laws, and it's got a new design. Actually, put in a lot of different information that you didn't use that put in before, even about your spouse, even about passive, other income such as dividends and interest. So trying to make it align up to what you should be taking out, getting withdrawn from your tax return. So it should be even better for you. Um, so with this major design, people need to go back and look at it. So if you had a major change, a life changing event, such as you got married or you got a divorce or you actually had a new child coming, you may want to take a look at this W-4. It's definitely going to affect uh, your tax return. And I want to see more people crying. I've seen a lot of people disappointed this tax year because they were saying, "Oh my," I was like, they had planned on the trip or cars or buying furniture, whatever it was, and it was totally different from what they expected. So what you want to do is careful tax planning. So you want to do that throughout the year. So whatever you're doing, make sure you're doing careful tax planning. Go back and look at your W-4. I would just recommend that you actually look at it at least once a year. If you're not satisfied with your refund, what you're getting back, um, go to HR, look at the W-4. And one other thing, a lot of people actually got second jobs or either change jobs or they may have a side business. and that also comes into play with your refund. If you're working with Mary Kay, I know a lot of people doing Uber, Lyft, and other side jobs. And if you get a 1099 miscellaneous, they actually don't take out any federal tax or state tax, Medicare, Social Security. When you get a 1099, you're actually responsible for that. So if a person is get a W-2 and they also do a side job and self-employed get a 1099, that also could also decrease the amount of refund that you may get back, because whatever you get from 1099, that still is taxable income. Still have to pay tax on it. So that may reduce your refund as a result. So definitely keep that in mind. Go back. I have to reiterate this. Go back. Look at that W-4. I said it's changed from previous years. I said 2020 is a different look. The allowances are no longer there. So you can't say I want to go up to 9, or I want to go to 0. You don't use those numbers anymore. So now it's more like calculations. Multiply this by 2,000, looking at your dependents, and you want $500 other dependents. So there's more calculations that you have to do now. And actually, on the third sheet, there's something on the back for you to actually calculate to get it more accurate with your W-4. So if you haven't had a chance to look at it, you have to go on the IRS website. It's irs.gov / I wrote it down. W4APP. So again, if you want to do that holding calculator, go to irs.gov. So / then W4APP app, and then take a look at that. And then if you're satisfied with what you're getting, though, you don't have to make any changes. If you're a bit unsatisfied with what you got back or what you want to do in the future, you want to do tax planning, definitely use that calculator and make some adjustments accordingly. That's your right to do that, and you can do that anytime. Just talk with your HR. If you still have more questions or concerns about that, definitely reach out to a tax professional that can actually help you out. You still have questions, you definitely can reach me, 833-346-2829. Give me a call, and I can go through that with you. And if you're still having problems with your taxes, definitely feel free to reach out with me. I'd be more than delighted to help you out, get you where you need to be, give you information that can be beneficial to you and to your family. I want to see you grow. I want to see you prosper in 2020. I'm looking for great things for not only for me, my family, but I'm looking for great things and greater for you in 2020. So this is Milton Johnson of Johnson Tax and Financial Solution. Hopefully, I'm going to hear from you soon. Goodbye. I'll be back very soon with some additional information and tips to make this tax season less taxing for you. For Johnson Tax and Financial Solution, enjoy your day and be blessed.